Ashtavakra Gita, chapter 2, verse 25. How wonderful! In me, the limitless ocean, the waves of individual selves arise according to their inherent nature. The waves meet and play with one another for a while and then disappear. The sage is saying, it's a wonder that in the limitless ocean, which is me, myself, how many waves arise? The waves arises, collides and plays with each other and disappears in the ocean. The sage is saying, look at the nature of the waves and also look at my nature, which is the limitless ocean. The sage is helping us to look at our own nature, our true nature, which is the limitless ocean. We have seen in the previous verses that the waves resemble the appearance of the world. If you would like to listen to the previous verses, I have attached the playlist link in the description where you can find all the verses. What does the sage means when he says, the waves meet and play with one another for a while and then disappears? He meant there is a continuous happening in this world. We need not have to run away from any of this happening to find peace. Just see who you are and don't get distracted. The one who is not aware of the self and just interested in worldly things, the one who has desires for the materialistic things of the world, is the one who is not finding peace. Okay. We have seen how desires cannot satisfy us in the previous verses with many examples. Right? The sage is not telling us to run away from this world. He is in fact teaching us to see this world from a different view. He is not telling us to renounce anything. He is telling us to have a beautiful relationship with this world. He's saying, let anything and everything come to us in this world. Don't worry about it. Just make sure nothing gets attached. Everything just passes by. The sage is saying, your completion just remains. Just be aware of this, is what the sage is saying. Having said all of this, it's not easy to not get caught with the appearance of this world. Right? We might have heard this in many scriptures, not to get attached, not to get caught. But we are getting into this trap again and again. So it's important for us to see why it's happening and what we need to observe to see what we really are. Let's see how to just be with our original nature, that is the peaceful ocean. First, let's look at why we get caught with the waves. Meaning, why are we so caught up with this world? The ocean is just still and complete. The waves are the one which is in motion. The waves are moving. Right? And the mind needs movement. Why does the mind needs movement? Because if there is no movement, there is no time. We relate life with time. So, we see movement as life and stillness as death. The movement is in waves and the stillness in ocean. This is something the mind has created which is not true. We need not have to suffer in this false movement. In the verse, we have waves arise according to their inherent nature, meet and play with one another. This means we feel that something is happening now. Life means change. Life means time. And we are seeing that with waves. Since we are seeing it only with the waves, it's very likely to get caught with the waves. Which is okay, which is fine. But the problem here is we have forgotten the ocean. We are not seeing the ocean at all. Just think about it. There will be no time in our lives where all the waves would just become still and we get an opportunity to just be with the ocean. No, it's not happening. While there are waves is when we need to see and be aware of the ocean. The sage is telling us to be aware of this ocean and not just be caught up with the waves. Let's not forget the ocean. Don't be scared of the waves. Don't run away from the waves. The waves will pass. The nature of the waves is such that it just moves and becomes one with the ocean. Let's be aware of our true nature, which is this limitless ocean. Nothing can happen to the ocean. Let's not give permission to any wave to make us something else. Because it's not true. A wave cannot do anything to the ocean. Ocean is complete by itself and there is no changes in the ocean.